Hello, my name is Jeremy Jones, and I'll be presenting to you today the enduring impact of Dewey's pragmatism on student-centered education. John Dewey was known as the father of progressive education. He was also known to take that pragmatism mindset of education is as real as life and not just a preparation for education, meaning that every day when it comes to education, every day we're learning. Whatever we're doing, we're learning. And so education is not just something that is prepared, but it's our daily life itself. And it also, his John Dewey philosophy on education also had a student-centered focus and an inquiry learning based focus as well. John Dewey, and I'm watching my time here. John Dewey was born in 1859 in Vermont, so we see that this is in the 1800s and on. Influenced by his philosophy was influenced by industrial revolution and democracy and American pragmatism, which led him to the laboratory school at the University of Chicago, where he put all of these ideas into practice and implemented them, and we still see them even today. His educational philosophy again focused on the pragmatism of learning through doing, meaning creating those environments, those classroom environments for that are student centered, that are collaboratory, through collaboration through with students and the educator, that is also hands on, but most of all being related to real world environments, real world situations, and then bringing about a more critical thinking aspect that allows the students to solve real life situations. And so we went from learning through doing to becoming critical thinkers because of the way that we're learning, to now having a more flexible curriculum tied to these real life experiences. And these real life experiences can be different. Several factors play a part in that. They can be different based on the geographic area you're in and the political situations or issues that may surround that particular city or state. And so his theory was project-based learning, hands-on experiences, student-centered classrooms, and it challenges educators to create those different classrooms that are reflective, that are again hands-on, that has the ability for students to have a contribute and growth, which is part of his diversity. Every child's right to growth and contribution, where those students actively have a role to play in their learning, how they're learning, what they're learning, when they're learning. And so his philosophy is something that we see even today. I know, especially here in Arkansas, and even more inclusive classrooms. Some critics feel like that his theory, John Dewey's theory, did not leave room for the need for spiritual development. But John tackles that with Proverbs 22:6 that talks about the morals and values and the things that we do, and providing those communities that are self-centered, that are student-centered, to help with the critical thinking aspect, not just in the classroom, but outside of the classroom as well. And so in my conclusion, John Dewey's motto was flexible, it was relative, it was reflective, and we saw that in the classroom, but it also, because of the culture or the environment that is placed in the classroom, you would then see that in the real world as well, because those classroom environments are being, that content is being tied to real world situations. So his theory or his philosophy was also a call for critical thinkers. It was a call for educators to be more flexible with the lessons that we teach, that we may be building more citizen abiding citizens and also critical thinkers in our world today. So I want to thank you, and I hope that you got something out of this presentation to help you in your very own educational philosophy.